Hi, Tori. Hey, everybody. I'm Todd Gressley, the gallery director here at A05 Gallery in Austin, Texas. And I'm talking to one of my favorites, Tori Swanson in Vancouver, Canada. Hi, Tori.
Hi, Todd.
How are you today? How's the weather up there?
The weather is always a hot topic in Canada. It's good. How are you?
Yeah, but you're in the temperate area, though. Vancouver's always pretty nice, no matter what.
It's like mild. Yeah. Today it's sunny, so at least it's not wet.
We had to cancel your show because of the world, and it was in April, I think the 11th, but you're going to be back probably summer or fall, do a show with us we're excited about. But when people come to see you, now that we have this interview process with Todd Talks, tell everybody what it means to be an intuitive painter.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm super excited to come back to Austin and to see you guys and to meet everybody. Hopefully that'll be soon. Intuitive painting, it's a loaded word, but to me it's all encompassing of what it means to just like be with your work. So as a channel, I would say a lot of artists would agree that it's something outside of ourselves that is painting. And we're just honoring the process of painting by allowing it to move through our bodies. So I receive a vision and I can't not paint it. I've had to teach myself how to honor that, because that painting is not for me, it's for somebody else. And the process is just allowing yourself to be in a meditative state while you paint, and which can be achieved in not just art, but can be achieved in anything you do. And it's just being present with your work.
I mean, you have massive canvases here in the gallery. I mean, some of these canvases are 8 feet long. I think we have a preview video of me walking past one, and it's like, am I at the end yet? And I've sold a lot of your big works. And people in Austin have these new houses, you know, they have these massive walls, and you really fill them well. Talk to me about, I mean, when you're painting, are you free flowing? Are you, again, is it the vision? Because this isn't like you're doing a small little piece. You're like massively painting. I'm going to move my camera while you answer that and show them this big piece behind me here. What's that like when you have a giant canvas?
Oh my gosh. It's like a playground. Painting small is more difficult for me because I feel like with the intuitive painting, I put my whole body into it. And so
Sure.
I feel like I'm reaching for the left while I'm like using my foot to hold down the canvas on the right hand side. But to me, it's just like, I have such big ideas and I like to use such huge amount of like color, like on the canvas on your left, Todd, that to me, it has to be expressed in a big way. I think I'm really, I know I'm very inspired by what it means to be in our bodies and being expressive with who we are. And so the bigger, the better, right? Isn't that what you guys say in Texas anyways?
Well, I mean, we're pretty proud. There's only one state bigger than us. Let's talk about that too, the part of the world that you're in, because I know you lived in New York. So I'm going to get in a little deep here. You were in New York City. You had some troubles in the past, and now you're in Vancouver. Is there a difference between painting in New York and what you've gone through to painting in Vancouver?
Totally. I believe that our souls are connected with different energy and ley lines that are around the world. And I believe that certain countries or cities that we've lived in past lives can have trauma or blissful experiences in this dimension, in this lifetime. And so for sure, like when I was living in New York, I actually felt totally stifled with my creativity because there was a lot to process with my life. Whereas in Vancouver, because it's home and it's like a nesting area, a healing area for me, and being in the nature and so like stuff like that, it's so nice that I feel like I have space. That's probably why I paint so big. Yeah.
Yeah, the space, right? All that space. So when you do paintings like the one I'm going to have behind me here with bodies, is there something that goes into your painting sometimes that have to do with body issues, being proud of the vessel you've been put into, and your soul? Like, tell me about a little bit about that.
You pretty much said it, Todd.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Like, for sure, having experienced an eating disorder for a big part of my life was that self-hatred of just like my body, which was something that was given to me at birth, right? It wasn't necessarily something I chose consciously in this life. And so I believe too, it was a way to take out the stress that we can't process. And it's very common amongst women and men, and it's either spoken about or it's not. And so I like to use my art and paint to transcend my fears. And I still have those same body image, you know, conversations that show up for me, but I have a healthy outlet now, which allows me to express it. And once I express it, I feel so good, right? Once you can paint and you're so present with it. And so a lot of the bodies that I paint are women who are fully expressed, like fully actualized, with the bold colors and their shapes that are so malleable. Yeah.
And so you being an intuitive painter, would you say that when you create a piece, you are giving like good energy or sharing something with this person that's gonna have it in their home?
Totally, Todd. Like the other night I was sitting at home and I like to light a candle for myself and have like a little altar that I set my intention every day. And mostly I come back to the same intention, which is like, please allow me to be my light, to be transported into the canvases I create, so that when someone has it on their wall, it is light in their home and it brings them abundance and joy and wealth and good health and positive relationships. So that if they're ever in a need of turmoil like we are right now in the world, I really, truly, strongly believe that my art can help uplift those situations, or at least see the truth.
You know, it's such a breath of fresh air. I pride myself on bringing in artists like you. It's not, I tell my clients all the time, it's not just about the art they're purchasing, you know, and putting as part of their lives. Like, it has to do with the artist as well. And I say this in every interview, I'm so proud of the artists that I have here because they're good souls. Your style, as small of a time as I've known you, I've watched your style change already. I mean, you've got your Tori Swanson signature style, but I've watched you go from a really full, completed background to a lot of negative space. Is there a reason why you're kind of doing a lot more negative space now and more of these images with the raw canvas showing, or is this just part of your transition in life?
Okay, so one of the things that I really struggled with this transition was like, do you stay within the style and what you know as an artist and what you deem successful, or do you experiment? And I read this quote, and I'm going to butcher it, so I'm not even going to try to say it. But it was something along the lines of like, your style never goes away, but let your medium be your experiment. And so not attaching so much to what it looks like, but rather what it feels like. And so every day I feel like a different person, just like you probably do, and anyone else watching this. And so why would I be the same person every day? Why would I wear the same clothes every day? You know, I have a way to express myself differently. I'm going to try it. And by the way, it's kind of scary to do that, but I can't. You know?
Oh, I hear you. Trust me.
Yeah.
I think I do that with hairstyles, but that's a whole other ballgame. Tori, I cannot wait to get a new date to have you here in Austin, so everyone can come meet you and we can all finally hug each other. And I know you're still creating, so people at home, please keep in mind Tori Swanson's works on our website. I've got great stuff in the gallery. You're one of the artists too that I have in the gallery. You know, a lot of people like flip Turkish rugs. We flip paintings here, and I've got a whole section of your work on the table too. So people at home, if you want to see anything, email us at inquiries@ao5gallery.com. Questions for Tori, post them here. We'll try to get some Q&As going on, and watch this place for Tori's show in the future. So Tori, thanks. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much.
Thanks, so good to see you.
You too, babe. Love you so much. Mwah. Everybody, thanks. I'm Todd Gressley here at AO5 Gallery, and that's Tori Swanson, one of our rock star artists. And stay tuned for more great interviews, and have a safe, awesome day. Ciao.